Hey guys, it's Nelson here, and today I'll be bringing you a story that I never thought I would be making. Um, it's all about me talking about my first working experience in a clothing retail store. Yeah, Beshka. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Again, as I said, these are the new contents that will be coming on the channel. I'm so sorry I haven't posted in a while. It's unlike me. I've been so overwhelmed with so many things moving and getting my stuff together. Don't worry, I'm gonna put that on other stories to come. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into the story real quick. I needed extra money. You know when you need money for something, but you don't have the money to pay for that thing? Okay, I'm joking. It was not for OnlyFans. It was for actually my UK project. I was going there to do my masters in a course, and I needed some extra cash badly. I just wanted like a quick fix to help me pay the bills because I was already working in an online customer service job, and a story for another day. I got cooked by that Jade, by the way. Okay, so a story for another day. So my best friend, her name is Miriam. She told me about her job, and they paid well. They're really cool people, and all of that. So I was like, oh, why not? I'm not a stranger to physical work. Usually I do mostly online things like video editing for people. I do the customer service job online. I do YouTube. So but in the past I have actually done other jobs. So I show other things for people online in Ukraine. Story for another day. So yeah, so fast forward onto it. One awesome morning I woke up. I was like, okay, let me go apply. Went with my CV, all of that. Went with my CV. I met the manager. She was being tough. When the manager doesn't want to be like soft. When they ask you, so why do you want the job, lady? Because I want money. It's so weird when they ask you, why do you want to work here? It's not because we want to work, it's just because we want the money. Some people actually want to do the work, but in this case retailing is not for me. I would say retailing clothes. Let me be more specific, because the job was not just for me. I wasn't having joy going to the work. I've done other jobs that I enjoyed going to, so those ones were for the money and because I like the job. This one was just because I needed the money. I dress okay, right? You can check my Instagram if you want. I'm gonna put it up there if you want. I dress pretty nice, but I don't see myself checking out clothes. If you work in a retail store, you fold clothes, you go to the stock room, you handle the casa. It was just, for me, it was just, I didn't just enjoy it. Yeah, some people did enjoy that. My best friend loves the job. It's so awesome. It's just example, when some people don't like coding, some people don't like editing videos. That's why we have video editors like me. Some people don't like computer stuff. Some people like playing games. Some people don't like going to cinemas. But they have to work in those kind of places. You understand what I mean. So the job was not just my cup of tea. Everybody was nice, everybody. But then here came the manager. She made my working experience hell. I don't know if she did that intentionally or what. She was always picking on me in the sense that every time she would be like, Nelson, you should do this. Nelson, you should that. I'm like example, she told me to go to the casa. I was at the casa. There was a long line. Do you know those kind of things when your parent won't come to your room when you're actually busy, but once you just choose to lie down and rest, all of a sudden they open their door and they're like, why are you lazy? Well, you get that kind of thing. Exactly. It was like bad timing. Every freaking time I will just lay down. Literally, I'm done with, there were 8 customers in the casserole. Once I'm like, okay, let me just stand here for 2 minutes and I will maybe go spring. It means hand clothes. She come to Nelson, you should be moving on. Nelson, don't be lazy. Nelson, don't be lazy. I'm like, you shouldn't. You should know how to handle people. And she, let's say she takes me to the fitting room. I'm at the fitting room, I'm spring. Should I come and say, oh, Nelson, you're not springing fast enough. You should be more fast. I'm like, you don't tell other people this. You're only picking on me. And bear in mind, I'm just doing this job because I need the money. I don't actually like it, so it was actually harder for me to do it, you know. Then every other person was cool. Every other freaking person. Then what else? Let me see. There was one evening we were told to close. Right, my first time closing. I heard it's difficult, it's stressful, you know. Believe me, it was stressful. It was my first time. And then I was going to the elevator to actually go help the guys finish upstairs. She told me something. I was like, oh, I didn't hear you. She was like, if you did not hear me, why not come closer? I'm like, even her co-worker beside her was like, damn. I told my best friend about this. My best friend was like, "Oh, it's not true," because my best friend, she did not work that day. I think she was off that day, you know. And I really felt bad, like, you know, like, I'm someone that, believe me, yelling. I'm Nah. I hate conflict so much. Like, if we fight, if physically or verbally, I will avoid that person. Like, sometimes I don't want to do it physically, but my subconscious will just like, I hate fights, so I don't want to fight again. So I started avoiding the manager, right? But then she still kept on picking on me. Then one time she went on a holiday, bruh, for 1 week. It was like, all of a sudden I didn't really hate working there anymore. Like, I didn't like the job, but the vibes and everything just made me want to go to work, you know. And due to I was living in another city, I wasn't like the commute. 2 times I was late, and I tried to explain myself to them, like, because when she wasn't around, other managers were in there, like let's say lower managers. So I was trying to explain that to them, like, you know, that it's not my fault, the train got this. They were like, nah, I should be more early, no excuses. And I love how Karma is. Literally, I think the next 2 days, one of the managers lives in the other city that I live in, like an hour 30 minutes journey by train. He came in late and he was like, "Oh, Nelson, I understand you now. Oh, I was late too because the train got cancelled." I'm like, "Oh, told you, I wasn't lying." But the third time I was late, it was because I was freaking burnt out. I thought I was doing 3 jobs, man. Like, stupid. I was so tired. I only slept like 3 hours a day because my customer service job is in the afternoon by 3 p.m. to 11, right? So my physical job, 𝐦𝐨𝐬, was by 8 to 1. And I told you my journey's an hour 30 minutes journey, right? So I have to wake up around 5, sometimes 4:30, get ready, pray, get everything up doing. Then I have to go to the train. First of all, take the tram to the train station, take the train station to work. Bro, that takes me, and I reach it like 7:30. And sometimes I'm so tired, you know. I like to be early. As I'm done with work, I have to run quickly to the tram again, go to the train station, go to my other city. I reach home around 2:50. I probably do not eat by that time because I'm so hungry, but I don't have time to eat. Then I just have to start working, bruh. Finish by 11. Then I have some videos to edit, not even my own videos, because I work for some other person. So I have to edit their video, finish by 1 or 2, sleep, wake up by 4, bro. After a while, even your body will tell you, man, you can't put me in slave mode forever. I quit. My body was like, one day I was so nice. I entered from me there. Beautiful. I tried to do a brutality there. Sorry for cutting the story short. So yeah, my body, I just was so tired. I even called in. I told him that there was an emergency, you know that kind of stuff. So when my mean boss, she finally came back from her vacation, bruh, literally 2 days after she came back from the vacation, she was like, okay, Nelson, what have you learned so far being in 𝐦𝐻𝐭? I'm like, what kind of bro? I fold clothes. I work at the casa. I scan the clothes. What else is there to do? Like, I'm like, when somebody is legit picking on you, like, and I want to tell my best friend, but my best friend really loved the job, and she would defend the job over me, unfortunately, right? Yeah. So, and it's fine, it's not such of a big deal because I knew I won't be there as long. So there's no need for her to pick a fight for me, because she's that kind of good friend that will fight with you. for something that she believes in, and then if you're wrong, she'll also want to help you out, you know. So I didn't want to, like, I was like, oh come on, I won't tell her again, but like, I know if I tell her, she'll tell me it's not true, because the first time I told her that, she was like, it's not true and stuff like that. It was just crazy. So after like 3 days, she came back. She kept on disturbing me, man, every time. Nelson, what are you doing here? And that's what are you doing there? Then guys, one blessed freaking morning, oh, it was cold, by the way, it was winter. So I had to wake up in the freaking cold, you know, when everybody's sleeping. I'm commuting to work, crazy. I came in, you know, as tired as ever. I even had to get out like a croissant, chocolate croissant. I needed sugar. So I came in work early. My work started by that day. I think it's same 8. Came in by 7:50. I was about to like sign in. She was like, no, no, no. The weekend manager was like, oh, don't sign in yet. I won't talk to you. I'm like, okay. She told me that she has to let me go. That 𝐥𝐤𝐬 is not making enough money. I'm like, that's a lie, because last week you were not around, and the other manager said that we passed our goal. I think the goal was maybe 7,000 euros, right? That day, but we made like over 21,000, something like that. So I'm like, what do you mean? You know, she was like, but don't worry, we're gonna pay you for 1 more week. Germany is awesome. Don't worry, I'm gonna put a story about that later. Also, Germany is so freaking awesome. I'm like, okay, you're gonna pay me, but why didn't you maybe tell me over, give me a call or something, that you know I leave almost an hour 30 minutes from this place. You cannot be stressing me like this, you know. And the fact I was really pissed was not even the part that they fired me. It was because she was lying about it, and at least that's what I thought she was doing. And then she said that I was the last person they hired, which was a lie. Also, I was the third I was the third to last person they hired. So there were two more people that they hired after me. So she could have fired the both of them. So I don't think she did at that time. And she was like, okay, now we fired you. Instead of her telling me that, okay, I'll find a better job later or something, she just told me she never believed the job was for me. I'm not capping. She was like, I never believed the job was for you in the first place. You know, at least now I can do something else. That she always felt that I was always confused. I was always clumsy. I'm like, you don't say these kind of things. And I'm a very worded person. It really hurt me. And she now asked me, they had like a dinner, I think the next 2 days. She told me I can still come. I was once part of the team. I'm like, man, you don't know how to lead people. I am so freaking sorry. I'm out of here. You know, then I legit cried when I left. You know, just cried. No matter how much you don't like the job, you know, you're gonna cry. Like, you're gonna cry once the thing pains you. Like, I was just crying. I think stressed, and I've been fired before. I didn't like the feeling of being fired. Nobody likes to be fired, okay? You know, I didn't like the feeling of being fired. Like, just like a breakup. Anytime a guy breaks up with a girl, who cries is the person that was not ready to let go, right? So if the guy breaks up with a girl, it's high chance that the girl will be crying, because even if maybe, you know, she was not so much in the relationship, if by any chance, you know, she was not ready for that, she's the one gonna cry, vice versa also. So yeah, it is what it is, you know. And I told you the week she wasn't there, I was actually loving the job. Like, I said, like, enjoying the workspace, you know. As I said, sometimes something might not be your favorite kind of stuff, but the environment will help you want to work there. And that is how it was for me. And you know, the funny thing too, when she wasn't around, some other guys were like, oh, finally she's gone. I'm like, oh, so it's not only me that's having issues with this lady, she's just overbearing, really. So I did call my best friend up when I was leaving and told her about it. And this is the sweet part about how she was about to call the manager and like, see, this is an injustice. I told her not to worry about it, you know. I cried again after the call, and then I'm like, okay, it's fine, you know. God heard my cry. I didn't want to work there for so long anyways, you know. So it was a win-win. They fired me like, let's say, this week, and then they will still pay me next week. So everything was good. That was like 2022. So in December. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I learned a lot from the job place. I will always respect people that work in clothing stores. It's not easy, because bro, I even closed on a Black Friday, another story entirely. I'll put that up some other time. It was so crazy when I was done. My legs were kind of exhausted, so fatigued, guys. I was so freaking fatigued. But yeah, so she now told me all those mean things, that she doesn't feel like the job was for me, that I was always clumsy, blah blah blah. Then she told me I should come for the dinner. I'm like, even you, lady, would you come for a dinner if I tell you something like this 2 days before that? I was like, sure, 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 you'll see me. And I was told her I hope I'll get my money. She said, yeah, I'm gonna get paid. And I left. So the job was not the worst job. It was not just a job for me. It was really, in my own opinion, was boring. It was really boring. I think I loved the casa, because at first it was kind of difficult, then it got easy. I kind of really love challenging things, and I'm someone that works a lot, so I liked when I was hanging clothes, when customers take it from the original positions, take it back to the fitting room, then leave it anyhow. I love moving around. I hated folding because I'll be in one position for too long, and then the other managers will be like, Nelson, good job, I can see now you're understanding the environment. But this freaking wicked manager, she will always be like, Nelson, fast, like never compliment. Like, the compliment goes a long way, guys. Always compliment your friends, always call your parents, tell them you love them. Believe me, nice words heals hearts. And that was what I wasn't getting from that manager, and it really sucked. It really, really sucked. And then when I started getting that from other managers, I think that was what made me start to like working there. But believe me, I was, after like the whole feeling bad and everything, I think the next morning when I woke up, and I was like my subconscious woke me up, because it was already 4 o'clock. I was like, oh, I don't have to go to work today, no more stress. Oh, inshallah, God's will. I said, God, thank you so much that I got fired. I just didn't like the way it went through, but I was glad I got fired. Oh my God, I think this was the best job that I have gotten fired from, that I loved. Oh, I just loved it. So yeah, that's pretty it. If you like the story, please like, share, subscribe. It really does help the channel a lot. If you want to hear something else, let me know. But I'm gonna be putting out more content now. No more laziness, no more fear. We're gonna see how this year takes us, and I believe we can make this channel into something awesome. I'm gonna do some more research, and then we'll see you guys in the next video. Then like, share, subscribe, and peace.